We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing ground.
Thank you for joining us. You are listening to A Radio, and this is The Morning Moment. We're on weekdays, 11:45 Eastern. Follow us on Spreaker.com and click on the like button. This is just an addendum. This piece coincides with the announcement of an American socialist running for the President of the United States, Bernie Sanders. How opportune that you get to hear what a real socialist is all about. If Americans were in any doubt of where socialism will take them, then look no further. This is a great place to do some research and look at the UK in the late 1970s for your answers and perhaps a glimpse into your future. Be afraid. Be very afraid. This piece is just an excerpt from the UK Daily Mail. That's not the dailymail.com. They have been working on a very large expose on the Labour Party leader, Jeremy Corbyn. Thank God, I say. It's way past time this person is taken out of UK politics. I and many others, have warned how dangerous this man is and continues to be. Anyone who has had ties to the Communist Party must be exposed and then, quite honestly, prosecuted for treason. Michael Foot was a previous leader of the Labour Party and part of a left wing of that party. To be honest, I can't remember at the time whether he was accused of being a member of the Communist Party, but it wouldn't surprise me. I think he was the member of a organisation called the Tribune Group, but you can't hold me to that. Anyway, those of you in the US and Canada are probably not aware that when Tony Blair became leader of the Labour Party, he had to rout out the far left members and remove them from that party to allow for the Labour Party in the UK to be electable and to have any credibility. And then subsequently he went on to win the general election. But communists never stop. They never stop. And here we are, right back up to date with Jeremy Corbyn. Here's just part of this piece. It begins, Jeremy Corbyn's 40 years of plots, lies, intimidation and chaos. A chilling biography tells how Labour leader followed then Lenin and Trotsky's bloody footprint to seize power, purge moderates, crush dissidents, and leave the dirty work to others. Britain's top investigative author has been uncovering the truth about Corbyn. Tom Boyer is the author of Dangerous Hero, Corbyn's ruthless plot for power. For 18 months, Britain's top investigative author has been uncovering the truth about the Marxist who wants to be Prime Minister. Tom Bower's new biography paints a chilling picture of a bitter extremist hiding behind the mask of geniality. The following are exclusive excerpts from his book. It reveals Corbyn's extremist roots, how he took Diane Abbott into his bed, his delight with Brexit despite campaigning for Remain, and how his cold-hearted neglect and chaotic finances cost the mother of his 3 sons their family home. If Corbyn's class war politics are unchallenged from the 1970s, so too are his tactics, lies and deceit, bullying, intimidation and getting others to do the dirty work while he plays Mr. Nice Guy. And if you want to understand how Corbyn wins power and the chaos and misery that results, there's no better place than to look at his early career in the London borough of Haringey, one of the most notorious of London's loony left boroughs. It was here that he honed the malign modus operandi many now fear will land him in number 10. Lenin was the first on the far left to advocate infiltration of Labour, that's Labour in the UK, telling British communists support the Labour Party as the rope supports the hanged man. Lenin's idea was that once the communists controlled the party, they could win an election and with that, power to destroy capitalism. I just want you to think about that for a moment, ladies and gentlemen, what I just read. Just think about that. Anyway, the piece continues. This was the lifetime's journey Corbyn began when he joined his local Hornsey Labour Party and discovered for the first time in his life a sense of purpose. The Hornsey Party was viciously split between warring communists, Marxists and Trotskyites, as well as social democrats. Can anybody see a comparison here with what's going on in the United States right now? Because I certainly can. Anyway, continuing. Starting a soon-to-be familiar pattern, Corbyn deftly gave the appearance of not belonging to any faction. But Barbara Simon, the branch's long-serving secretary, wasn't fooled. He was a natural Marxist, she noted, seeing him as a sly agitator seeking political advantage at every turn. Douglas Eden, a Polytechnic lecturer and a member of the Hornsey Labour Party, watched as Corbyn manoeuvred to take over the branch. In his carefully self-controlled way, said Eden, he presented himself to the lower orders of society, the vulnerable and inadequate people who felt indebted to him as working class. Indeed, in his early years, Corbyn would introduce himself by saying, "I'm from Telford, Newtown," suggesting that he came from a working class area, when the truth couldn't be more different. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. The words Trotsky, Marxist, Communist, for all to hear. And this is what I warned you about what was going on. And this is what's going on in the Democratic Party of the United States. Also, it's going on in the Liberal Communist Party in Canada. Anyway, the piece continues and I will put links to it on my site as soon as I can get that up there. But everyone listening to this needs to be under no illusions of how dangerous this man is, and don't make the mistake of thinking he's alone. I give you another name to ponder. It was mentioned up there previously, Diane Abbott. Diane Abbott is a very dangerous character, another member of the Labour Party, and there are many, many more inside that organisation. They are, in fact, a party inside a party. And quite frankly, that should be no stranger to my American friends who witness the Democratic Party in the US that have a party inside it, that of the Democratic Socialists of America. And so it goes on. We must all be on guard for the threat of socialism, which is nothing more than a thin, veiled cover for communism and communists. We are, in fact, on a threshold of whether we continue on with the way that we are now, or whether we go down some dark path. And that's my comment. You can find more at aradio.wordpress.com, where you can find links to us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Gab and email. You can now find us on Spotify. Just go to the podcast section and type Canadian Politics with a Twist and you'll find us. We are continuing to reach out to you, so please pass on the links. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. You can listen to all my morning moments at Spreaker.com under A Radio, that's EHRADIO, A Radio. And please click on the like button. And you can find all my podcasts and morning moments at aradio.wordpress.com and click on the Morning Moments tab.